My name's Stuart Anderson. I'm a partner at Loudon Perry Anderson Architects, and we were the architects who designed the bridge together with Sutherland engineers for the V&A. When Mark Noble, the development manager at V&A, approached us, he said Allan Gray had only recently moved into their new building, but they were running out of space. And they had a big technical staff contingent that was moving in to an adjacent building, and Allan Gray wanted to have a seamless connection with their staff. Their staff's very important to them. And they wanted to be able to have a connection that would feel like they hadn't left the original building. So right from the beginning, the aesthetic of the building had to tie in with some of the aesthetics of Allan Gray's current building. And then Mark and I challenged each other around the aesthetics of an industrial working harbour. So that's when the design became of an industrial ilk, and when we decided we needed to start expressing the structure as the architecture. Steel was the only material. It was never going to be anything else for a number of reasons. One, we were in a harbour. Steel is about ships and bollards and cranes and gantries. The concept was born out of an adjacent gantry which has now subsequently been demolished, which has been celebrated and connected to the silo building originally. So that was the guiding point originally, and then more from a buildability perspective, it was the only material to consider. One can't span between two buildings quickly, lightly with any other material. Well, from my side, it becomes the kit of parts. It's like returning back to being a kid, having that Meccano set, maybe even something like Lego as well. You can see all the pieces. You can design your own pieces, and then you can fit your own little toy together. So that's kind of what we did. We just big boys, and we all played. There were some girls involved as well, and we all played quite nicely, and we managed to put together I think quite a fabulous and fun kit of parts. And then what we like to do is make our buildings quite legible. Together with the engineer, we had a look at making sure that there was nothing frivolous about the design, and then we went about painting some of the structure bright red to express the structure itself and try and celebrate it. What are we most proud of the project? I think getting it done and persuading our client to allow us to paint it bright red. It's not often easy to get people to accept colour. I think just the general challenge that we had with the constraints on site, the structures that we were playing up against and with.